It's time to learn about compound subjects and compound verbs. You've heard of compound before. You know that a compound word means two words brought together to mean one. So compound means more than one. Fire plus works is fireworks. So what does compound mean? Compound means more than one. Let's parse some sentences so I can show you what I mean. In the first sentence, the mother and the father gave the child a toy. First thing we do is look for any prepositional phrases, and we have none. So then we look for our verb. There's our verb. In this sentence, who is giving something belongs to two people. The father's giving something, but the mother is also giving something. So we have two subjects, and we call that a compound subject. Let's look at the next sentence. Miriam, Ira, and Eliza did Saxon math. Yay! All right, any prepositional phrases? No. We have a verb here, but who did Saxon math? Well, Eliza did, Ira did, and so did Miriam. So we have a compound subject. In our next sentence, Andre, Riley, Aya, Bowie, Phoebe, and Maya ate snacks. No prepositional phrases. We have our verb. So who ate the snacks? Maya, Phoebe, Bowie, Aya, Riley, and Andre all ate the snacks. We have a compound subject. The boys in third grade played baseball. No prepositional phrase. Oh, wait a minute. Here's one hiding in the middle of the sentence there. In third grade. In is a preposition. And grade is an object of the preposition. Played is our verb. Now, in this case, would boys be a compound subject? I mean, we are talking about more than one, but we didn't list them. So it's just a simple subject. Here's our next set of parsing sentences. The child, the parrot, and the poodle joined a band. That sounds interesting. Any prepositional phrases? I don't see any. Joined is our verb. Well, who exactly joined the band? Well, a poodle did, a parrot did, and a child did. So again, we have a compound subject. A vase of daisies, a bouquet of roses, and a candle were in my kitchen. Now this sentence is a little tricky because we have quite a few prepositional phrases in there. Right away, I might be tempted to just kind of start underlining all of these nouns as my compound, but that's incorrect. Why is that incorrect? It's incorrect because we have some prepositional phrases here. Of daisies is a prepositional phrase because of is a preposition. Of roses is a prepositional phrase. So right away, we can just go ahead and forget that those are there, and now we can easily see our subjects. Well, vase Well, wait a minute. What do we have to find first? Oh, wait a minute. We were thinking we had to find our verb first, but what did we still miss? If you said prepositional phrase, you were right. Wow, there sure are a lot of prepositional phrases trying to trip me up on this sentence. I think I can go on and find the verb now. I knocked out 3 prepositions that were hiding everywhere. Now I can find my verb. And now, because I have all those prepositional phrases crossed off, I can find my subject very easily. Candle, bouquet, and vase. See how much easier that sentence was once you knocked out the prepositional phrases? All right, here's another hard sentence. Some glasses of milk, 3 bags of chips, and several gallons of ice cream were eaten at the party. Well, we kind of sort of see our verb here. We see a lot of words over in the front part of the sentences here. Well, we see a prepositional phrase at the end. Let's tackle that. At, I know, is a preposition. Are there any more prepositional phrases, or am I just going to underline the verb? And what about all these words over here? Are those all subjects? Let me continue to look for prepositional phrases. Here's one, of ice cream. See any other ones? Of chips. Of milk. A lot of prepositional phrases in that tricky sentence too. Now I can look for my verb. Were eaten. Pretty easy now to look and see, now that all those are crossed off, what my actual subject is. Gallons, bags, and glasses. Before we knocked out those prepositional phrases, it was very hard to figure out what was what. In the next video, we're going to learn about compound verbs. I hope you enjoyed learning about compound nouns, compound subjects. I'm glad you're back to learn about compound verbs. Let's take a look at the first sentence. The dog ate a bone and chewed the sofa. Why do I have a feeling that dog's in trouble? First thing we look for is prepositional phrases, and we see none, but we can very easily see the action in the sentence, which is chewed and ate. Our subject noun is dog. In the second sentence, Sam and Peter played basketball, ate dinner, and watched a movie on Saturday. We do see a prepositional phrase here. On is our preposition, and a prepositional phrase begins with a noun or a pronoun, begins with a preposition and ends with a noun or a pronoun. So we have on Saturday as our prepositional phrase. What's the action? Watched, ate, and played. Compound verb. We also have a compound subject, Sam and Peter. In our last sentence, the delightful bunny hopped and scampered to its hole. Any prepositional phrases? Sure. We see our to. Prepositional phrase starts with a preposition and ends with a noun or pronoun. What's the action that the bunny is doing? Well, he's scampering and he hopped. So we have a compound verb and a simple subject.